Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Steve Ball Show. This week we're just gonna do for the new season. We're gonna do Week One of NFL season. Week One, Steve's picks. So the first game is the Cowgirls and the Eagles. I think that the Eagles will win this game easily because the Cowgirls got rid of a lot of the players. They got rid of Micah Parsons, which is dumb. They didn't sign anybody, and the Eagles, even though they got rid of a lot of their players, they added more players. They had a John Mechie. They had a lot of defensive players in the offseason. So I think the Eagles will win this game handily. I think they're going to win this game tonight 40-20 against the Cowgirls. The next game is Thursday Night Football. Oh no, Friday Night Football, which is the Chiefs versus the Chargers. I think this game will be a close game. I do think that the Chiefs are not as good as they used to be, as we saw last year in the Eagles Super Bowl. Which I'm glad the Eagles won last year. We are the Super Bowl 59 champions, the Eagles. So I think the Chargers will win this game. I think they'll win this game by a score of 24-21. The Chargers win this game against the Chiefs. The next game is the Dolphins and the Colts. I think that the Colts and the Dolphins maybe are about a little bit the same, but I do think that the Dolphins have the upper hands. I think that Tariq Hill will have a touchdown. Jaden Wallow will have a touchdown. They're, and Tua will have a touchdown. So I think that they'll win this game. It's going to be a 2-score game. I think the Dolphins win this game 35-21. The Dolphins win against the Colts. The next game is the Steelers and Jets. Two quarterbacks who are facing their former teams. With Aaron Rodgers, he's on the Steelers now, and Justin Fields is on the Jets. I think that the Steelers will win this game against the Jets. I think that they have the upper hand a little bit. They just got Metcalf, and they have Jonnu Smith, and they have a pretty good running back in Jaren Warren. So I think Warren and Metcalf have a touchdown, and Jonnu Smith. So I think they win this game. I think it's a 2-score game. I think they win 42-31. The Steelers win against the Jets. The next game is the Panthers and Jaguars. The Panthers, I still think they're still rebuilding. And I don't know how long this is going to be, but I think the Jaguars are just way better. I think Travis Etienne has a catch. I think Travis Hunter has two touchdowns. And Trevor Lawrence rushes for a touchdown. I think they win this game 38-28. The Jaguars win against the Panthers. The next game is the Cardinals and the Saints. The Saints are a real young team. They have a young quarterback in Rattler, and I just don't think they're that good of a team right now. Just got a new coach in Kellen Moore. But I think the Cardinals are way better. I think Kyler Murray has one rushing touchdown. I think James Conner has 2 rushing touchdowns, and I think that Marvin Harrison Jr. has 2 touchdowns. So I think they win this game easily. I think they win this game 45-17. The Cardinals win against the Saints. The next game is the Commanders and Giants. I just think the Giants are not that good. They're not going to be good for a long time. They have Russell Wilson's. He's washed up. They have some good young talent and Malik Neighbors, but that's about it. And Abdul Carter on the defense, but I don't think that's going to make a difference. I think Jaden Daniels runs all over his team. I think he rushes for 3 touchdowns. I think that Deebo Samuel has a touchdown, and their new running back, I don't know his name, has a touchdown. So I think they win this game easily. I think they win 40-10. The Commanders win against the Giants. The next game is the Falcons and Bucks. I actually think the Falcons win this game against the Bucks. I think they're about even. I think that Michael Penix has a touchdown. I think that Pickens, the tight end, Kyle Pitts, my bad, has a touchdown, and I think that Bijan Robinson has 2 touchdowns. So I think they win this game 35-21. The Falcons beat the Bucks. Next game is the Browns and Bengals. I think they're about to even, but I think the Browns are going to win this game. I think the Browns win this game by field goal. I think they win 38-31. Next game is the Raiders and Patriots. I think the Raiders win this game. I think that Bowers has 2 touchdowns, and Austin Gentry has 2 touchdowns. So I think they win this game in a close game. I think it's 35-31. The Raiders win against the Patriots. The next game is the 49ers and Seahawks. I think this Seahawks win this game. I think it's a close game. I think it comes down to the last second field goal where the Seahawks win this game 24-21 against the Niners. Next game is the Broncos and Titans. I think the Broncos win this game. I think that Bo Nix has 2 rushing touchdowns. The running back has 1 touchdown. And yeah, that's about it. I think that the Broncos win this game 35-21 against the Titans. The next game is the Lions and Packers. I think they're both good teams. The Lions have won the division, I think, two years in a row. But I think this comes down to the last second where the Lions win this game. I think they win this game 38-35. And I say it goes into overtime, where the Lions win. So the next game is the Texans-Rams. I think the Rams are better. They just got Devontae Adams. They have Puka Nacua. They have Matthew Stafford. They have a good running back. So don't get me wrong, the Texans are still good, but I think it'll be back and forth. I think the Rams win this game last second. I think they win this game 42-35. The Rams win against the Texans. Next game is Ravens Bills. That's gonna be a good game. If Lamar Jackson plays, it's gonna be good. But I still think the Bills have the upper hand. I think the Bills win this game, close one. I think it'll be 38-31. The Bills win against the Ravens. And last but not least is the Chicago Bears versus the Vikings. The Bears are up and coming, but I still think the Vikings are better. J.J. McCarthy's fresh off because he come back from injury. I think he rushes for a touchdown. I think Jefferson has 2 touchdowns. Addison has a touchdown. And Jamal Adams has a touchdown. Aaron Jones, my bad, has a touchdown. So I think the Vikings win this easily. I think they win 45-21. Okay. Thanks for watching. I hope your team wins besides the Cowgirls, the Giants, Commanders, the Chiefs, Cheatriots. So have a good week 1 of NFL Sunday football. And Lord willing, see you back next week.